what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. And when your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
Germany have surrendered to the United Nations.
Well, that was good, Steve.
So here's the thing.
That's our engineer.
Here's the thing.
You got to have it in the right hole.
I've talked about this quite a bit, that we should probably stop doing the actual show and just have the show be the pre-show, right? Because the 10 minutes leading up to go time,
the best time of the whole show.
You're bitching at me, get ready. I can't believe you're not ready. I've been here for an hour and you're not ready. Nothing's ready. You didn't plug your damn computer in.
Well, I did. It was in the wrong hole. I had it in the...
We started the show. Your microphone wasn't in position, right? You're like, scrambling to do it. Bitching at me for not being ready.
I had it in the video hole.
Yeah. That's not the video hole.
What is it?
Okay, computer scientist.
I never claimed that.
Yeah, I don't know who would.
You do.
I don't.
I didn't have it in the audio. I had the jack in the wrong hole. Not the first time. Won't be the last.
Anyway, this is At Odds.
I'm Brian.
I'm Nate.
And let's see, it's May 12th. Goodness gracious, the spring is just racing by, right?
Yeah.
It's 2016. We're in the Freedom Studios, of course. We're on the 15th floor of the Patriot Towers. We're in Liberty City, downtown. Where at, Nate?
Belgium.
We're in Belgium. Beautiful here. They speak French here. Did you know that?
Yeah, that is weird. I thought they spoke Belgian.
They don't. Some probably speak Belgian, but that would just be the old people. But all the younger generations, they speak French.
Yeah.
But they speak of Belgian French.
Okay.
Which is very, very, very different than the country just border them that speaks actual French.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You mean Canada?
No, not Canada.
You'd be surprised.
Canadian French is a whole different thing.
The waffles? Not that good.
Really? I like Belgian waffles.
I think they'd be good. Well, I mean,
only if the waiter is
French. When I get them in the freezer section at the local Meijer, they're good. But when you get them in Belgium,
all right, let me tell you something. Legos, or not Legos, but Eggos are not Belgian waffles.
Oh, well, all right. Lego my Eggo.
All right,
This half hour brought to you by Lego. Eggo waffles.
Either one, we'll take it.
You said Legos.
I know I did. Let's buy Legos and Eggos. Ooh, you don't want to put your Legos on your Eggos, or vice versa.
Or do you? You know what they should make?
A good 5-cent cigar.
Eggo waffles that you can attach Legos to.
Oh, brilliant. And the kids could play with their food more than they already do.
And then choke on it, of course.
God, every parent would stone you.
I think I've told this story before on the air, but I went over to my friend's house.
You don't have a friend.
I was young. He didn't know any better.
Okay.
He was playing with Legos, and then he had a stack of Legos like on his desk, and he just reached up and ate one. And I was like, what are you doing? And he kept playing, like, ate another one. I was like, oh, man, you're crazy. You're crazy. And then it turns out they were candy Legos. It was awesome.
Was this like last week or what?
Yeah, it was.
Jeez. Did you see now they have slippers to protect yourself
on your feet
from
what
Legos?
Are you talking about?
Why is my thing clicking? I have nothing on. Is that you?
Slippers.
Slippers. You have slippers. You know how if you walk barefoot across the living room floor and your kids left the Legos out, how painful that can be? You will.
My kids never leave the Lego. I leave them out.
Yeah, I know you do.
My wife doesn't like it very much, but.
Well, now they have Lego-proof slippers that you can wear.
Wow.
I want them that actually...
Are they called shoes?
Yeah, they're just shoes.
They're just, yeah.
They're $150. So
yeah.
It's actually, you could just take your regular slippers and put in some cardboard, I suppose. So much for that. Where was I going? I had all kinds of stuff going on with Legos and Eggos and... I guess that's it. Okay, well, that's all for this evening.
Yeah, hey, thanks for joining us.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Remember, we have your favorite part. We have the trivia coming up, and then we have This Day in History a little bit later on. Good stuff. But what do you want to start first? Let's talk about guns. You want to talk about guns?
You know, what I want to talk about.
In particular.
Yeah, in particular, because it is the day after a very important anniversary that I didn't know about. It's the day after somebody shot at George Zimmerman.
Now, for those of you who might not know who George Zimmerman is, and I don't know where you've been over the last couple of years.
Wasn't he an actor or something?
I think that was Danny Zimmerman.
No, that's George Lopez.
That's right.
Yeah, so George Zimmerman is the one that shot the very
Trayvon Martin.
Okay, I was gonna go with the docile, unarmed, black
prepubescent
teenager.
Sweet innocent child.
The dude that was beating the hell out of him.
Yeah, and was coming back from buying stuff to get high.
Yeah, sure, but look, you can have purple juice. It's not against the law.
No, it's not against the law to have purple juice. You can buy it at most any kind of convenience store.
Yeah,
a little NyQuil and a little
yep.
Sody Pop.
Yeah. So anyway, apparently a year ago yesterday, someone shot at George Zimmerman. We may have talked about it, but I really don't remember
the white
it.
Guy.
George Zimmerman?
Yeah, the white guy.
Well, it was either his white half or his Hispanic half. I don't know which half they shot at.
Yeah. Maybe just the white half shot him.
Maybe
just the white half was getting the crap beat out of him.
Yeah. So George Zimmerman is pretty convinced that it was Black Lives Matter. It was some guy that he had
speculating.
Yeah, of course. I think, I don't know, they may have taken
he had dash cam
responsibility for it or something, but
maybe
it was someone that he had an ongoing problem with.
Okay.
They
know who shot at him?
Yeah, the dude was charged with it.
I thought that was unsolved.
No, it was solved.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the guy called the cops. They had an altercation in their cars, and they both called the police.
Was he? The altercation happened
after
on
the
shot?
Street? No.
Well, I remember there. Okay, I remember this. They were on the street. He was like at his ex-wife.
Yeah,
or
they had some
house.
ongoing.
It was like in a cul-de-sac.
I'm starting to remember it now.
And it was just during the day, and it was an argument, and the guy shot at his truck or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. George Zimmerman had minor injuries.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means, but anyway, the actual news story about George Zimmerman is he put his gun up for sale. The gun that he used supposedly
to defend himself
against Trayvon Martin, he put that up for sale.
Where?
On gunbroker.com, right?
Can we go there now and look at it?
You can go there now, and it says, "We're sorry, this auction is unavailable, or this item is unavailable." So apparently, it went live at 11. Had a starting bid of $5,000.
Yeah.
It's really weird because the listing, you could see it ahead of time. I looked at it. He said things like, this is a piece of American history, which it kind of is.
It is.
It had the case number still written in silver marker on it, apparently.
Okay.
Which is cool, kind of.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the ID number or
he
whatever,
said,
the evidence number.
He said that he's had people ask to buy it, but he didn't really like what they were going to do with it. He said the Smithsonian in D.C.
was interested
in the gun.
Yeah.
And then shortly after, the Smithsonian put out a tweet and said, we've never been interested in his gun, and we don't plan to be.
Oh.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Now we don't know.
We don't know. Anyway, it goes live on Gunbroker. 55,000 people visit it. An hour later, they take it down.
Yeah.
Or it comes down for some reason. And Gunbroker's social media wasn't available. So I don't know if it's just traffic.
I suspect that they got so much traffic, their server probably went down.
Facebook. Their Facebook page went down, and their Twitter?
Oh,
I don't think so. I wonder if they took them down because of all the crap they were getting.
Maybe.
So then this other group decides, if he's following the law, which is my take on this,
right?
Why can't he sell it?
He is right.
So
no matter how you feel about it and how you might say, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But people are always interested in the macabre and in death and all that kind of stuff.
And guns. Right? I mean,
so.
I own firearms that were issued in wars, right? I don't know whether they were used to kill anybody or not, but it's a piece of history. It's a gun.
I have a handgun that belonged to a convicted murderer here in Michigan.
Yeah. Was the handgun used in the crime?
No.
Okay.
He sold it to pay for his attorneys. But anyways,
right.
I
don't think I would have a problem owning the gun. I wouldn't buy it because it was used to shoot Trayvon Martin. I think that's kind of weird. But it's a gun.
You'd buy
right?
it for, well, come on.
What?
You can buy the exact same gun for,
I would not pay this price for it. That's crazy. Yeah, no,
so
right.
Let's put that right aside. I mean, that's crap. The people that are buying this want to do it either to profit from it, or they get some kind of macabre thrill from it, or they are trying to preserve a piece of history.
I completely agree with you. Anyway, apparently it's up on United Gun Group, but what are you doing?
Are
you okay?
I'm so close to the mic that it's fogging up my glasses.
Okay.
So I'm so damn hot.
You were making hand gestures, and I
was trying to fan myself to get the fogginess out of not only my brain but on my glasses.
It is awfully hot out here today, Governor.
It is a swelter out here.
Wow.
I need some lemonade.
United.
I feel
stop it.
The vapors.
UnitedGunGroup.com supposedly has the gun up there for auction now.
Did you look?
Cannot get to the page.
Okay.
I can't get to their page at all. So what I'm wondering if that super professional elite hacker group that I don't want to name. We'll leave.
We don't know their name.
We'll leave that anonymous.
Their name is
Lee.
We don't know.
I wonder if they got to them.
Yeah.
Or if there's just so much traffic and they weren't ready for it.
Oh well.
Because I've never heard of this group before. Have you? United Gun Group. It's apparently a gun auction site or something. And
no, I have not.
So I'm thinking they thought they were big, and they're not big.
I don't buy guns. I don't like guns.
I know you don't buy guns. Did you? This was the other thing, because anytime you hear George Zimmerman, it comes up in the news. You get all sorts of he shot an unarmed teenager, and then all the other bad things about him. Did you know that people were selling Trayvon Martin targets on gunbroker.com?
Oh, my goodness.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
That's kind of in poor taste. But
no, absolutely. It's horrible. But
I saw some of the comments
that Gunbroker let those sell, but not
Moms Demand Action, when it came out there, all the tripe that they were posting about painting this kid as the second Messiah and pure innocent and was murdered.
Like actually
murdered by this racist, horrible human being.
White guy.
Good Lord.
Hillary Clinton came out, though.
Finally gay.
Straight, I was saying.
Damn it.
She surprised everyone. No, and she put out a plea, or not a plea, but a show of sympathy with Trayvon Martin's mom about how she's an inspiration to the anti-gun movement and et cetera, et cetera. And you do know that the Trayvon Martin Foundation or whatever was created. That's an anti-gun group, right? Similar to the Brady campaign, just not nearly as big or successful. It's just sad to me that these sorts of things happen, and it always seems the right people get their claws on these tragedies somehow, right? And take a tragedy
into something
and turn it into anti-gun movement, right? It's horrible.
I agree.
So I guess I'm sorry you can't bid on it right now. I don't know if they plan to fix that or what the deal is. A couple of days, things will calm down. You'll be able to get on there, I'm sure.
Now, speaking of gun sales, did you hear that Los Angeles had a gun buyback? Which I hate that. It's a misnomer, right?
Because the government owned the guns, and they sold them to you,
and then they
buy them back. Is that how that?
I think that's how.
Is it? Do states have like state-run liquor stores?
Yeah,
right
it's very
next
similar.
To the state-run gun store.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Just like Mexico, they have one state federal gun store, and it's in a military base, in the middle of the country. And if you want to buy a gun, you got to go there to get it. They make it very convenient because we're the government and we're here to help you.
So it's not a buyback, you're saying?
It's not a buyback.
That's a misnomer.
It's a misnomer.
Misnomer, huh?
Misnomer. Anyways, apparently some serial numbers are always run. They want to know who it is and what it is, and somebody sold.
Right. They run the serial number. No questions asked, though. Right.
Right. You just turn it.
No questions asked.
None.
Right.
So why do they run the serial number?
Well, they didn't ask you any questions.
That's true. They didn't. They didn't ask a damn question.
Oh, by the way, you're under arrest.